What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Tower of God New World video. Free to play, free to play, free to play. Oh my god, those walls do really exist. Okay, so just if you guys don't know who I am, I usually Mega Whale on every game in the past. I have now turned a new leaf for the last, I'd say, 6 months. I've not spent a penny on any game I've been playing, and I'm trying to help people with gacha addictions. But with that comes some discomfort for me personally, because I'm not used to stalling in games early on. And even though with all my knowledge and my gacha experience and my team building experience and all the guides I create for people, sometimes we have to accept that walls are built there for a reason, and it's all about patience, especially for idle games. So I want to talk a little bit about something today. Two things: managing resources, how to use them, where to use them. So that's 3 things actually. And then maybe let's talk about 4th thing actually. It's not a 4th thing to it, where you should probably be in day 4 on your free-to-play account. So first off, diamonds, suspendiums. Okay, that's diamonds are in this game, gems, whatever you want to call them. In this game, they're called suspendium. So suspendium in this game is going to be your main resource essentially for everything. That's going to be at the shop. It's going to be doing your summons outside of obviously having tickets, etc. Right? So they're gonna pretty much be your driving force as a free to play to get things. Now, how do you spend them appropriately? Don't get it twisted. As a free to play, you should be summoning. Summon, 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 summon. That's where most of this should be going. And the reason behind that is, if you're not going to get an SSR plus through just the summoning system, you're going to need to hit this pity eventually, okay? And then randomly what will happen, guys, if you haven't hit this point yet, is this little icon will pop up, and then it's going to start rolling like it's a gacha game, like an actual casino gacha game. And you'll get a randomized SSR plus from that list. Hopefully you don't get a dupe unless you're looking for one. For me personally, here's what happened, okay? I'm going to show you guys real quick what happened to me. I hit that 200 pity after I re-rolling for Evan. I got Evan day 1. He was my re-roll. I got him. I was super happy. From there, I went completely dry. Nothing was happening for me for SSRs. I then eventually finally got Hat, got Rack. Hats and Racks dropped, and then Bomb, obviously, you get ready to get him. Kun dropped as well, too, and then I got Yellowy, and then this unit you get for free as well, too. I got Mew Love, etc., right? So I was trying my best to just kind of like use what I had, and at that point I was just getting nothing but SRs and Rs. And I thought to myself, what the hell am I going to do with all these SRs? So I just started ranking them up. You can see here, they're limit breaks, right? Some of them are above the 3 threshold now. And then I got the 200 pity, and then I rolled and I got her. So this was a huge, huge pull for me. Hellfire Evankale is one of the best damage dealers in this game. So this was a big, big pull for me. So I'm currently working on a proficiency and rapport, but that would not have happened if it wasn't for using my diamonds or my suspendium to do summon. So as a free-to-play player, guys, I highly recommend use it for that specifically, okay? Now, a lot of you guys are going to say, well, Payne, you should also be using it for the store. So let's just go to the control center and check out the workshop store. And I agree, some of these diamonds, for example, I buy the gold here all the time, okay? Should be used for some of these items. Proficiency items, I don't buy. You know why? Because when you hit level 10 on one unit, you will start getting those green books for that unit for every battle. Keep getting level 10s, you'll have a ton of books, you won't even have to worry. Plus, they drop in the tower anyways, the trial arena. So, not a big deal. I wouldn't be spending as a free-to-play 800 on this. That's absurd amount, in my opinion. Personally, that's just my opinion. Now, gear also is something that's available here for diamonds. I just want to point this out real quick. It's B tier gear, okay? I would instead, unless you desperately need it, go to Alliance and start looking for B plus gear here, right? It doesn't take long to accumulate enough to get yourself gear. So the Alliance shop, in my opinion, is the better choice rather than spending your suspendium on that. So I would get gold. To be honest, that's probably, I mean, the actual rapport items are not bad for 100 a pop. It's actually not bad. These hammers, way too expensive in my opinion. Way, way, way too expensive. So I would be just going for this, and then maybe the rapport items if you desperately need it, okay? And also, keep in mind, you can do a daily refresh for free. Okay, so just remember that. Sorry, not for free. Sorry, it actually comes up in 2 hours. Sorry, it's the reset time. It costs gems, right? You can do that if you want. If you need more gold, for example, for 100 gems, it's not the worst thing in the world, because then you might get yourself something nice here as well in here. But ideally, summons, guys. That's where all your suspendium should be going to. Okay. Number 2. we wanted to talk about something else here real quick. Let me just, why is this popping up like that? Where my wall is right now for me personally. Okay, so this is day 4 for me. I've been very, very busy with other games as well, because being a content creator, you kind of have to cover multiple things in a day. I want to show you guys, this is completely free to play, right? I have not purchased anything. My first purchase is still around. I'm just getting rid of all the red dots. So you can see here, my first buy is still around here. I have not purchased anything. I'm at a wall now, and the wall is fairly steep. So I'm at 632, right? This is my setup here. Look at the difference in power. It's huge. Now I have one more support left that I could use, but I don't think it's enough to drive me past this point yet. Okay, so I think I'm going to be stuck here for a little while until I get 2 things: proper factions, better units, and number 3, my Shinsu links leveled up even further. So I'm kind of stuck. So what do I do next? So as a free-to-play, you really want to spend your suspendium on another thing that may really help you level up and advance quicker, right? And that's going to be right over here, the quick loot. So quick loot, highly recommend at least going 50. Yes, you get yourself some experience points, right? If you do another one, it's 80. I'll do that one as well. And then that's usually where I stop, because then it starts getting too expensive. So 2 quick loots will get you guys enough currency to at least push your level a little further, okay? And it's not that bad, because if you level up, you're still going to get 100 suspendium back for it. So not the worst thing in the world. And what am I doing right now? I'm just going one at a time, trying to even it all out. I probably should give a lot more for my DPS, which I will, right here, 77. Because she needs to just pretty much destroy everything, okay? That's where all of my stuff is going. So it's summoning first, quick loot second, some rapport items in the shop, and maybe if I get like an insane equipment drop that happens, I might go for it. So that's where my wall currently is, guys. I'm not sure where yours is. I'm curious to if you guys would let me know. I'm wondering if maybe I'm stuck for some reason. I'm doing something wrong, but I don't think I am. I'm pretty sure I'm doing things right. The other part that you have to remember too is the trial area. Eventually you'll hit a wall there too. So let me go back to, let me see here real quick, right here. Okay, so level 51. If I click it, power here is not as bad, but you can still tell the difference, right? It's still fairly high in difference in power, okay? So keep that in mind. Like, look, I'll try this, okay? I'm gonna get this notification. I get it all the time. I just click that little arrow, no more notification. I'll try to be 51. It might be doable now, since I leveled up a few times, but that's why it's so important, guys. When you hit those walls, that quick loot is so critical to get yourself past that wall just by leveling up a few times, right? It's gonna make or break your progress a lot of the time. So let's just take a quick look here. See if I can finish this. I doubt I will be able to be honest with you guys. But it's worth an attempt. So Hats just died. Hats always dies. I gotta find a replacement for him. As much as I love him, I don't have enough dupes for him right now. I've got 3, and he's just so squishy. Look, 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 look. I think I'm winning now. See? So I was stuck here last time. Progression. It's fantastic. So there you go. I can actually progress. So that's why it's so important, guys. Quick loot and level up. A lot of you guys are being stingy with your suspendium as free to play. I understand why, but you'll get yourself more along the way. And you can see here, I got the proficiency manual. I'm almost done Evanhardt's proficiency level up to max as well. So she'll be also giving me books. So there you go, guys. So sometimes it's actually worth pushing through and using those suspendium for the proper thing. So no, I'm no longer stuck on 51. I'm probably going to be stuck on 60 now at this point, maybe even here. But as a free-to-play, I'm fairly proud to say I'm going along nicely. The game is not stopping for me. I have different avenues of content I can like play as I get stuck somewhere. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a stuck for sure. So don't worry about it. Don't feel pressure to spend. Just be patient. Use your suspendium a little more sparingly to get your account up. And remember, summoning is important, of course. It's the most important thing because you want your account to get up there. But at the same time, you do need to have a good Shinsu link, and you need to actually level up a little bit to see if you can progress further with the current account that you have sitting there. Another thing I want to point out real quick, the importance of SRs. The reason why you actually want to go ahead and get your SRs up, first off, you get gems when you max them out, so that's a good thing. And number 2, when you do these towers, like the actual faction towers as free to play, you are not going to be able to do it with all SSRs unless you got super lucky. So your SRs are going to be playing a major role here for you in completing this content. Okay, so don't don't hesitate on actually getting up your SRs to finish this content, because they also drop SSR shards. So you can get yourself a lot of shards from these towers. You get 10 a day, and those SRs will actually help you push content. So don't hesitate on doing that as a free-to-play, guys. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was a little bit insightful. If you have any comments or suggestions yourself, let me know in the comment section. Hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoying the game. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.